Hope I'm not interrupting anything. It's your favorite nurse again. Me. Good afternoon. I hope you're doing well. Backaches or headaches? Great. Are you feeling alright over here? I know I haven't been able to check up on you regularly, and I'm really sorry for that, sweetheart. But I'm here now. Well, I'm here for a small checkup as usual. Nothing too serious. Let's see. Tell me what you ate for breakfast. Alright. And sum up 3 things that you can see around this room. Good, good. Okay, I am gonna get a little bit closer just to check your eyesight. Is that okay? Great. So I'm gonna just place my finger in front of you like this, right? Just in front of your nose. And I'm gonna just move it left to right, okay? And I just want you to follow my finger. Simple? Great. Okay, let's go. Left, right, left, right, up, down, one more time, up, down. Great. I'll just take note of that. And lastly, did you miss me? Well, did you miss me or not? I might actually be really sad if you say no. Anyhow, I'm not only here for the checkup on you actually. As a nurse, I did need a small excuse to see you, so that's what I told the doctors. But I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. Your knee doesn't hurt anymore, I assume? Well, now on to the more exciting part. I've got some great news to tell you. But first, I would like to ask you for a little walk through the hospital gardens with me, and then we could have lunch together. If you say yes, then I'll tell you the news. And what if you say no? Well, then you'll be missing out on some alone time with me. You'll still get the good news, though it'll be your loss if you're saying no to quality time with your favorite nurse. Or so I've been told. Word flies really fast down these corridors. So, are you coming with me or not? I'm not trying to force you to do anything, but I would really, really like it if you'd say yes. Yeah? Sounds good? Then what are we waiting for? Let's go on a walk together. No need to worry. The whole accident of falling down won't happen to you, and I'm here. And yes, I still haven't forgotten the reason why you're here. You're all fine to go out and take in that fresh air after staying in bed for all those days. So, have you slept well? Or were you up all night thinking about me? No need to be embarrassed about it, sweetheart. What's that? Was I thinking about you? Well, yeah. You're a very fun person to be around, you know. Very funny, very pretty, and overall a nice person. How could I not think about you? Well, did your opinion on the hospital change over the course of these few days? Or do you still think this is a movie, and that this is some secret laboratorium thing of a crazy, psychotic maniac scientist experimenting on patients? Oh, you actually considered thinking it was a hospital, but now that I bring it up, you went back to square one? Really, you are something else. In a good way, mind you. I met a patient once who thought they were the reincarnation of Napoleon. They were a bit different in the head, but this time not in a good way. How much further? Now, don't tell me you're already wanting to go back. You haven't even heard the good news yet. It's simply a bit more until we reach the gardens, alright? Your cognitive abilities and humor aren't deteriorating, so I'm pretty sure that you're just a tiny bit lazy. Just a tiny bit. I'm sure you can get motivated as long as you want to. Oh, and speak of the devil, we're almost there. Just behind these doors. Ah, there we go. Some nice sunlight and soft spring breeze. Lovely, isn't it? The nice tingling feeling of the sunlight on my skin does wonders. I often come here to take a break and calm myself down after a hard day at work. Our table and lunch is over there. Would you like to hear the news first and eat, or would you prefer to eat first and then the news? Yeah? Sounds good to me. Let's go. I wasn't entirely sure what to bring us both for lunch, so I decided on something simple. A few sandwiches, and for the beverages, you have the choice between water and juice. You gonna take that one? Sure. We have apple juice, pineapple juice, tropical juice, orange juice, mango juice. So yeah, it's that or water. Alright, let me go get it for you. You sit tight. There you go. I hope you enjoy it. Shall we get to the big news right now? I'm sure you must be thrilled to hear the long-awaited news, and I shall not let you wait any longer. Ready? Can I have a drum roll, please? You're going to be discharged in a few more days. 2 more to be exact. Isn't that great? You can finally go home. Yeah? Just a bit longer, and then no more checkups or noisy nurses complaining to you. Believe me, the last 2 days will fly like no other bird. Before you know it, you're already home. Though, I will really miss your comedy in the hospital. Maybe you could visit me every now and then? Or I could visit you sometime. But there's no need to faint or fall from the stairs again, okay? You can simply come visit me without injuring yourself. That would be a much more pleasant experience for the both of us, don't you think? Would you actually visit me, though? I don't like to be very bold, but I would really love it if you came to visit me, you know? If not, I can always be the one to come over and visit. You will? Oh, that's so sweet of you. I will patiently wait for your next visit after your discharge from the hospital. You know, we can always try and hang out after my shift instead. If you're too busy during the day like me, meeting up afterwards would be a better idea. Because, well, imagine if you came to the hospital and I just can't put some time aside because this one patient needs urgent assistance. I would try, though. I would try to take a break when you come to visit me. Even if I end up having to work a bit longer. I wouldn't mind that. As long as we can spend some time together, you know. It's nothing too big. I would grab every opportunity I can to hang out with you. We could spend time together in the cafeteria, eating or drinking something, or here, in the gardens. It's a very comforting place to be. And I've been waiting to show you the gardens. Of course, I could have brought you here before telling you the great news, but I wanted to make this a special occasion, you know? And I needed some time to plan out this small lunch as well. It was deemed a bit more difficult than I anticipated, actually. I thought it would be a breeze, actually. Getting some food and beverages, no biggie. But then came the problems. Whether or not you had any allergies or what your favourite foods were. And the doctor also told me during those few days that it would be best for you to rest a bit longer. So then I decided to do it today. As well as tell you the great news, of course. If you said no to lunch, well, first of all, you'd stay in bed while I sat in the chair next to you. I still would have told you the news no matter what you said. But it's just lunch in the gardens anyway. This little moment between us is what makes it a very special occasion. And it's just the two of us as well. Not a single nurse or patient around us, just trees, nature, flowers, and us. Very peaceful, no? Am I less stressed now? Why, of course. Sitting in the gardens, chatting with you, really calms me down. I enjoy helping people, especially as a nurse, but oftentimes I need to de-stress. And in those few days I really got to know you well and also felt very comfortable around you. Like, almost every day I would look forward to these small checkups and moments we'd have together. These fun conversations between us, the jokes you make, and just you. Say, what do you think of going on an actual date? What? Sorry? I didn't quite catch what you said. You consider this an actual date already? Oh, I'm glad. I'm very glad you enjoyed this. I hope it's not too simple. I didn't want to organize a really big lunch and such. We could do that on our next date, if you want. You think this is good enough? Simple and effective? I'm happy to hear that. I tried my best to make this a nice lunch. Maybe we can meet up soon. You call me and tell me when you're free, then we can plan out on what day we can go out. I haven't given you my number yet. Oh, Wow, I totally forgot. Forgive me, I really forgot to give you my number. Could you give me your phone really quickly? I'll put it in your contacts as well. There we go. That should do. My contact name? Oh, don't worry about that. I've already put in my name. Be sure to call me and tell me when you're ready, okay? I can't wait for our next date. Speaking of which, what time is it? Yeah, just as I thought. My break is sadly over. Really unfortunate. I wish we could stay here and talk forever. I'm going to try and get to you before my shift ends, so we can talk a bit more then. But for now I should really get going and continue working. Shall we go back then? I can accompany you as a means of, well, making sure that you get back safely. Is that my way of spending more time with you? Why, of course. As I said, I'd grab any opportunity to talk and spend time with you, even if I have to work a bit longer. So yes, I don't mind. If I can't see you at the end of my shift, then I'll try to take a break during my lunch tomorrow so we can have a few moments alone, alright? That can be our second date. And our usual checkups as well. Also,
Excuse me, nurse.
Wait, give me a moment.
There's a patient that needs your assistance urgently.
Yes, all right. Change of plans. Are you able to go back on your own? I need to go and assist someone, so I sadly cannot accompany you back. Yeah? I'll make sure to try and organize lunch tomorrow as well. Be sure not to get lost or anything, and don't fall off any stairs as well. I'll see you later, perhaps, or tomorrow. I love you. Bye. Script by Lotus Writing.